All right. Hi, Tiffani Real. I did finish your book and I was very impressed. And I think the main reason that I was impressed is because you took us through your journey from where you started and where you are now. And at every step of your journey, what I was so impressed with is that you referenced God. You made it very clear that God was your rock. He is your supporter. He is your alpha and your omega. And I was really impressed with that.
Thank you. Thank you. He, when you're going through your life, sometimes you don't realize that he's there. And when you come to that conclusion, it's really uplifting. As I go through my journey, I see where he's been there the whole time, and it gives me the courage and strength to continue. So
I guess it referenced the poem Footprint. During those,
yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
During those times that you thought that, you couldn't go on, and you look back and you see one set, that set was his set. Carrying
Exactly.
you, carrying you.
I think that the chapter when Mama don't love you, I think that is the one that really, that's the one I share a lot with people, because a lot of people come up and they think they're all alone, and if you're, like I said in the piece, if your mama doesn't love you, who's gonna love you? And she was just a vessel that God used to get me here. So, for that I have to love her regardless, and know that, I may not understand why and how I got to be, but it was all in God's plan. So
Absolutely.
it is what it is.
Yep, it is. Let me start with my first question. Tiffani Real, what does women empowerment mean to you?
Women empowerment to me is women coming together through God, of course, to give us the strength and power to bless other people with our testimonies, to help them get through, and let them know that we have to get ourselves together, because it's the woman. God put us here. We are the strength. And if we're strong and we empower ourselves, then our men will be strong, and the world won't be perfect, but it'll be a lot better than what it is now.
We'll be real close to it. All right.
Yes.
Here's my second question. Who is Tiffani Real?
I think I'm a lot of people, actually. If I was to have a split personality, I think I would have a couple of them. But I'm just a person, an imperfect person, and wow, I'm just an imperfect person trying to get through life the best way that I can. I look at life differently as I age, and I don't live in a fantasy world anymore. And sometimes, people can't accept the truth, because the truth isn't as pretty as the lies that we're told or the lies that we live. So I just try to live in reality now. So, it's a little different, and people relate to me a little different now, but it's real and it's me.
That's good. And with leading into that, Tiffani Real, what is the real part of Tiffani?
The real part of me is the love that I have for people, and for, it's kind of funny because I feel like I'm sounding like Michael Jackson, but I just always been a person that just loved people and always wanted people to get along, and always wanted to do the right things by people. And no matter what I've gone through in life, I always knew that there were others that were going through worse things. So just my love for people and wanting to make people and things better.
Okay. And why did you decide to use real at the end of Tiffani?
Because people have always told me that I keep it real. They always say that my delivery may be a little harsh or blunt at times or abrasive, but you're always going to get, the real deal from me. So I figured that'd be the perfect thing.
How therapeutic was it for you after you completed the book?
Actually, as I was writing the pieces for the book, that actually was very therapeutic, because when I was a child, my dad told me that I shouldn't write because writers don't make any money and you won't be successful, and that caused me to stop writing. But as I was writing the book, actually the book came about because my Facebook friends, like in one day, 10 to 15 people asked me to put all my notes together in a book, because they would come to my page looking for a note that I wrote and it wouldn't be there. So I looked at it as confirmation, and it's like, I never thought people would be interested in what I had to say. So, I did it for them. So it was very therapeutic because it let me know that I can be successful as a writer.
That's very true. Were you able to find closure with writing this book, with releasing a lot of the emotions that you had experienced growing up? The relationships,
I think I had closure right before I started writing the book, and I think that's why I was able to write the book, because, in order for me to progress as a person, I have to let go of the demons of my past, and that means I have to forgive people. I have to, love my enemies and stuff like that, because that frees me, and that gives me life. When you hold on to the pain, you're not really living. So, the book just allowed me to help other people that might face where I was, because I'm free now.
Right. And I agree with you. One of my main philosophies with Tracey ReNissa's women empowerment is that I believe that everything that I write, every story that I tell, a woman can relate to it on some level, be it directly or indirectly, be it our neighbor, be it our mother, be it our grandmother. We're able to relate to it. And I think for women, I think we need to realize that we have more things in common than we have different. And I think when we get to that point as women, I think that's when we can be more cohesive with each other, more open with each other, to network with each other better. So I agree totally with what you just said. It resonates inside of me.
And one thing, if I may say, I noticed that there's so many women out here that look at another woman as competition, instead of looking at them and saying, that's my sister. God created all of us. He didn't just create me. He didn't just create you. So with him being my father, that means that you're my sister.
Exactly.
So why would I don't look at my biological sister as competition. So why would I look at a sister on the street as competition? I should reach out to you. You should reach out to me. And we should work together to make things better, because when there's division with us, there's going to be division with everybody, because we are the real leaders out here.
Exactly. We bring forth life. Life is produced. We're the vessel for life. So I agree wholeheartedly with that. Tiffani Real, in closing, here's my question. Who are some of the women that have come through your life, who are still a part of your life, that you would say are your tools of inspiration?
That's a tough one, because really that's really tough, but I guess I could say my grandmothers, because my grandmothers were really old school. I remember visiting them, and every morning we wake up to breakfast, and they taught me how to clean house and, cook and just we used to feed the birds every day, and we ate at the dinner table every day. And so I guess my grandmother's nanny and nana, they're the ones that showed me what it was to be a strong woman. So I would attribute it to them.
Queens, this is Tiffani Real. She is my woman of empowerment. Tiffani, I will have for this week all of your information, how to contact you, how to purchase your book, Mind and Soul of Tiffani Real. It has been a pleasure, and this is not going to be the first or the last time that we connect with each other. I plan on maintaining a relationship with you, a connection with you, and promoting any and everything that you have that is positive and uplifting and encouraging to our women.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I have a play coming out soon, so I'll be in touch about that.
Okay, well, you definitely get in touch with me, and I will definitely make sure that I have it here on this blog, Tracey ReNissa's Women Empowerment, and make sure that the word is out.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you and everything that you do for us.
I appreciate you. Thank you so, so very much for being a part of Tracey ReNissa's Women Empowerment. And I will talk to you later.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.